Hello, stays and K-pop lovers everywhere. Imagine this. On a Christmas night that was supposed to be filled with joy, the stage suddenly turned into a high-stakes treasure hunt that had everyone's hearts racing. Something shiny, luxurious, and worth tens of thousands of dollars vanished in an instant. What happened? Who was involved, and why did the entire world suddenly start searching for Cartier like crazy? Stay with me because today we're diving deep into this drama that flooded our X feeds with memes and conspiracy theories. Get ready, this is going to be an emotional K-pop roller coaster. Before we go any further, let's set the context so we're all on the same page. We're talking about Hanjin, the visual king of Stray Kids, who always makes us weak with his charm. You know Hanjin isn't just the main dancer whose moves look like living art. He's also a rapper, vocalist, and now a global brand ambassador for luxury brands like Versace, Givenchy, and of course Cartier. Yes, Cartier, the jewelry brand that makes us drool every time we see their collections. And on December 25th, 2025, during the spectacular SBS Gayo Daejeon, Hyunjin appeared in an outfit that left jaws on the floor, including a pair of Panter de Cartier earrings that cost, hold on, we'll get to that for maximum drama. SBS Gayo Daejeon is one of the most anticipated year-end events for K-pop fans. Picture a massive stage, dazzling lights, high-energy performances from top idols, and Stray Kids bringing their signature 8 energy to the next level. This year, the Christmas theme made everything even more festive, with Christmas trees, fake snow, and hit songs that had us singing along in front of our screens. But in the middle of all that excitement, something happened that shocked every stay, and even non-fans. Hanjin, with his iconic long hair and fierce expressions, was in the zone performing Stray Kids tracks like Chuck Chuck Boom or Lose My Breath. His movements were flawless, perfectly in sync with the other members, but suddenly his right earring was gone. Guys, imagine how Hanjin must have felt in that moment. He was in full performance mode, sweating, adrenaline rushing, and then he realized something was missing from his ear. Those Panter de Cartier earrings aren't just any earrings. They're the fierce panther design studded with diamonds, and the price? Around 80.5 million Korean won, which converts to over 800 million Indonesian rupiah. That's enough to buy a luxury car or put a down payment on a house. And this isn't the first time Hanjin has lost a Cartier earring on stage. Remember when he lost one worth $55,000? But this time, the scale was bigger because it was a live broadcast watched worldwide, and it happened on Christmas Day. The full timeline starts after Stray Kids finished their performance. They came back out for the final fan greetings, and that's when Hanjin realized the earring was missing. His usually cool face instantly switched to full panic mode. The other members immediately jumped in. This is what makes our hearts melt, the unbreakable brotherhood in Stray Kids. Picture Bang Chan as leader taking charge. Search everywhere. Seungmin and IN probably bending down looking across the dark stage floor. Han Ji-sung likely cracking a light joke to ease the tension. Hyung, is this an earring or buried treasure? But the real hero of the day was Felix. Our sunshine boy with the deep voice found the earring in a corner of the stage. Felix held it up high and shouted 80 million won, and the whole group cheered like they'd won the lottery. Hanjin immediately hugged Felix tightly. That moment went mega viral on X. Clips racked up thousands of likes in minutes. Hanjin said, "I almost died," while pointing at Felix with a huge smile. This wasn't just about the money. As Cartier's ambassador, Hanjin must have felt a huge responsibility. Imagine if it had actually been lost. It could have turned into a minor scandal or upset the brand. Thankfully, it was found, and instead it became an iconic moment that added even more charm to Stray Kids. Fans immediately started saying things like, "Main vocal vibes meets treasure hunt," or "Felix is the real MVP, ult bias confirmed." The fan reactions on social media exploded instantly. On X, #HanjinXCartier trended worldwide in no time. Stays made hilarious memes. Some edited photos of Hyunjin searching with captions like, "When you lose your bias wrecker accessory." Others showed Felix holding the earring with a glow effect. Felix finding Hyunjin's earring like he's Indiana Jones. Even non-stays joined in, commenting, "Why does K-pop always have this kind of luxury drama?" And the craziest part, it caused Google Trends to skyrocket. The keyword Cartier hit its highest worldwide search peak in 2025 on December 25th, driven by Hyunjin's lost earring, with Hyunjin emerging as a related topic over the past 7 days. Cartier earrings also reached its highest search peak in 2025 on December 25th, while Hyunjin Cartier earrings and Panther de Cartier earrings price broke out as related queries in the past 7 days. Why did this blow up so much? First, Hyunjin has insane influence as a visual king. He's not just an idol, he's a fashion icon. Ever since becoming Cartier's ambassador, every appearance spotlights their jewelry. The Panther de Cartier design is unique. The panther shape symbolizes power and elegance, perfectly matching Hyunjin's fierce yet soft image. Second, the timing was perfect. Christmas Day when everyone was relaxing and scrolling social media. Third, Stray Kids are at the peak of their career. World tours, new albums, and a super loyal fan base. It was like a domino effect. Lost earring leads to viral video, leads to media coverage, leads to exploding trends. The story spread everywhere. In Korea, outlets like MK News and The Q published long articles. Stray Kids Hyunjin experiences a mishap with 80 million won Cartier earring. They described it as a funny moment that showed the human side of idols. Even in Taiwan, TBBS News featured it. Hyunjin nearly lost an earring worth 200,000 HKD, with netizens commenting, "Iconic +1." On Instagram, accounts like @StrayKidsIndia posted reels of different angles that got 23,000 likes. On Threads, posts like, "Hyunjin was wearing $195,000 in Cartier jewelry and almost went home with $167,000, had us laughing but also nervous." Behind the drama, there's an emotional side that makes it so relatable. As fans, we know idols like Hyunjin work incredibly hard. They perform under huge pressure while wearing expensive accessories they have to protect. This reminds us of those small moments that make K-pop feel close, like when BTS's Jimin lost a shoe on stage, or Blackpink's Jennie had an earring fall off. This wasn't a scandal, it was a human mistake that actually made us love them more. For Hyunjin, it was probably a lesson: next time, double-check the earrings before dancing like a boss. Netizens had plenty of theories too. Some said, "Is this secret Cartier marketing genius?" Others joked, "Felix deserves a bonus from Cartier for this save." Or the funny ones, "Hyunjin, don't dance too fiercely or the earring will lose its breath too." But remember, all this comes from reliable sources like official fan site posts and Korean media. No harmful speculation because Stray Kids always handle situations positively. If you're scrolling X right now, definitely check #HyunjinXCartier. There are tons of cute fan art, video edits, and even threads analyzing the jewelry prices. It shows how strong the K-pop community is. One small moment can become global news. And for those whose ult bias is Hyunjin, this definitely makes you even prouder. He's not just gorgeous, he's humble, thanking Felix in front of everyone. Zooming out a bit, what does this mean for Cartier? The brand must be thrilled. Searches for Panther de Cartier earrings price spiked, meaning people are curious and might even buy them. It's like when idols wear luxury items and sales soar. Remember BTS with Gucci or Twice's Twiu with Louis Vuitton? Same thing. Hyunjin is bringing Cartier to a whole new level among younger audiences, especially Gen Z who love K-pop and fashion. On the other hand, it's also a reminder for us as fans: support our idols without judgment. Hyunjin was probably exhausted after performing, but he still smiled and carried on. That's what makes Stray Kids different. They're authentic, not perfect, but always giving their best. If you've ever lost something valuable, you totally relate to that panic feeling. We're almost at the end. This moment will become legend in the Stray Kids fandom. Remember Christmas 2025 when Hyunjin lost his Cartier earring? It joins the list of iconic moments like Hyunjin's painting sessions or Felix baking brownies. And for Cartier, it's a win-win. Their brand trended because of our favorite idol. What do you think Hyunjin's next step will be? Will he wear safer earrings for future performances, or maybe collaborate on something special with Cartier? Or who knows, maybe this inspires a new Stray Kids song about lost and found. Share your thoughts in the comments. Who's your ult bias in Stray Kids? And if you enjoy content like this, K-pop drama, trends, and energetic storytelling, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications so you never miss an update. See you in the next discussion. Stay hyped.